is there anything on your mind or heart? I know you texted me saying you need a quantum consultation, which is a seductive terminology since I'm the one doing the quantum consultations. I do like the idea that you want one. I'm not sure about how I feel about you thinking you need one, but what's up? What's up?
I wasn't even sure if you're actually still doing them, like how seriously you're taking them, or how playfully.
What's the difference? It's a good question.
So
I am serious about playing.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said there.
I said I'm serious about playing.
Yeah, awesome. So, I guess, okay, let me just focus. Yeah, I guess like lately I've just been feeling a lot of emotions, and I noticed I've been repressing a lot of emotions, and I've been telling myself for the last like year almost, it seems like I need a tune-up. Like I need to go sit down and just speak with a psychologist or something like that. Like I need someone to just straighten me out. And I suppose I figure you'd be good at that.
A tune-up, huh?
Yeah, tune-up.
All right. So, well, if you're let's go with the metaphor of the car and wanting it's ready for a tune-up. Which part of your car / your human vehicle? Where is the oil leaking? What's going on?
Yeah. So my heart is the first thing that I imagine is like needing the tune-up. Like I imagine there's a dark cloud around it, and I need like maybe I need a flush or something.
Okay, so and your heart, meaning the organ, the organ of your heart, or are you talking about like the heart in the sense of how people typically mean it esoterically or metaphysically?
Yeah, potentially both. I guess even in using that analogy, like I was crying when I messaged you earlier today. Like I've been crying, like the last few days I've been crying so much. And I imagined that when I jumped on this call with you, like I was hoping that I'd be able to really cry and get into it and go deep. And I also imagined that it would only be laughs and jokes and on the call. Like I don't know if I'm able to actually go to that place that I want to go to, and maybe I don't want to go to. Maybe all I wanted was a connection and a conversation and a catch up.
Hey, I think we're gonna win either way. And I sensed that you seemed a bit emotional right when you started expressing yourself, and I trust that when you're saying you've been crying a lot, that it's I'm not sure if it feels that celebratory.
Yeah, it feels really celebratory because actually, like I said, like before the last few days, like I haven't cried in so long, and it was just blocked, and then last few days it's been coming out, and it feels good. So
congratulations.
Yeah, I still imagine like I judge myself to be like completely like have strayed so far from where I'm supposed to be though. And I imagine
straight. Where do you think you're supposed to be? What do you mean by that?
Like I imagine I'm supposed to be living it up in California or somewhere nice, Hawaii, and it's supposed to be like I even don't even like talking about this because I noticed that I'm using words like but and just and should. And
it's all good. It's all good. Those are suggestions, not dogmatic rules.
Yeah, I just like I'm not where I want to be. Like I just want to be living it up in California, having a good time, creating, helping people, like giving my gifts, and I feel like I'm just hiding and playing small and just like just drowning in a pool of shame and guilt and regret and anger and just disappointment in myself. Yeah, there's been a lot of challenges and struggles last year or two, and yeah, it's just like I just wish I had more help, more support.
More help and support from who?
from everybody. And I just wish I had the actual courage to ask for that help. Like, it's just like, I just feel like,
Baby food down.
yeah, like, I don't know if you've read The War of Art.
By Stephen Pressfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that a while back.
Yeah,
I actually
me
read that
too.
when I was in Montana, starting the process of getting Breaking Normal done.
Yeah, it's a good, and he talks about resistance, and he talks about how, like, even asking for support from people is, like, a great form of resistance.
Is a great form of resistance not being able to ask for support from people?
No, but even, like, playing in that whole vibration, like, oh, I need support.
Oh, yeah.
Like, instead of just taking action, like, being stuck in that rut and just, like, just like, yeah, just, that's where I'm at. I feel like there's this dichotomy where it's like, I want to ask for help, but I feel like I'm not supposed to ask for help. I feel like asking for help is like a distraction in and of itself.
Well, I would say that you asking for assistance is taking action. And speaking of books that we read recently, I was starting, I haven't finished it, but The Great Divorce by C.S. Lewis. And I'm not sure if I'm even, it's not like I'm necessarily recommending that book. I haven't even finished it. But I think there's a certain part where he's painting the picture of heaven or the afterlife. And one of the lines that stuck in my mind that was so good, because you know how I resonate with asking for what one wants without being attached to getting it, and what an action step that can be. He paints, there was this metaphor, the guy was like, oh yeah, here, there's, all you have to do is ask for what you want, and there's nothing cost anything.
So, like, the thing that comes up is, I guess, it's like, maybe I don't know what I want, or I don't want, like, yeah, I'm just not clear there, I guess. I'm not clear on what I want, or there's things that I used to want, or things that I should want.
It sounds like you are ready to be like a contributing member to society in a way that's like someone that's really adding a lot of value to people's lives. Is that what I'm hearing? And you feel like you may be a little bit more in a hermit sort of vibration up there in Canada in the basement and chilling with your family. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you might be a little bit under the influence too of your environment. I'm not saying you're a victim to your environment, but let's say I would probably go to Canada in the winter time for a very specific reason, not believe I'm stuck there.
Yeah.
So I could see how that could bring up a lot for someone. Especially when you're comparing it. And comparison could be very similar expectations, like they're the precursor of disappointment. But I can see if you're comparing it to Hawaii or Southern California and you're up there in Canada, how that could bring up some tension and turmoil in you. And what I would say is, like, with we have 2 minutes left, and I'm going to keep this creative constraint. I'm a big believer in this. Why this energy that you're feeling? First of all, crying. Keep crying. Keep crying. There's nothing. That's great. That's great. Like, especially if you haven't cried in a long time. That sounds like there might be, like you said, some suppressed emotion that is now flowing. With that flowing of emotions, start seeing what other energies that stirs up within you, and focus on the energy of like, how can you use this energy that's arising in the form of tears, in this form of comparison, in this form of tension, in this form of being angry or confused, or like, what do I do? Start channeling that to like generosity and gratitude. So why don't you think of the people that are doing most like what you're doing, what you want to be like, emulate their type of lifestyle that you want to emulate the most, and see if you can support those people in the biggest way possible. So that idea, like, when in need, plant a seed. So if you want to be down here, if you want to live a lifestyle like I'm living, I don't think you're ready for a wife and kids exactly, but if in Southern California and maybe doing a lot of like consulting and offering your perspective as a gift to people, maybe finding a way to support what I'm doing will kind of snap you out of it. Like, oh, that's what I've noticed. For instance, like lately I've been drawn, I'm like wanting to take, I'm ready for I'm remembering a quantum leap in finances. So I'm feeling this draw of supporting people that are financial experts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that resonates. As soon as I started writing that review for the book today, like I started to feel so much better. Just in writing a review for you, I was like, wow, like I don't feel in that vibration that I was in before. So yeah, that's makes sense.
And do it, man. Like, I would really focus, it's 11 minutes, I would really focus on remembering the desired future. Like, speaking, I know it might seem semantical, but I think it helps. I think wording helps with you when you don't get too heady about it. Like, you owned a lot of your insecurities, like, even like you said in the review. What I'm saying is, like, speak about those in the past tense, because they are in the past tense by the time you speak about them. And let's start making it a daily practice to remember a future, whether you're journaling or you're, like, what is the future that you're remembering? Because I do believe that's the amazing thing about our imaginations and our minds, that we can believe it before we see it.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess it's like past 11 minutes here now. So.
Yeah, we're at the 12-minute mark.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to stay in touch. Like, why don't we let this marinate? And if you want, I'm happy if you want to send me another message tonight or tomorrow. I'm happy to respond. But keep that support open for yourself by supporting others.
Yeah.
Run, guan, guan, guan. Run, guan, guan, guan. Run, guan, guan, guan. Run, guan, guan, guan.